Alright, what's up everybody? We are on Season 2, Episode 8 of Attack on Titan. That actually means that we're already in the second half and we're getting pretty close to the finale of this season. It is, I think, the shortest season out of all of them. So, 12 episodes, of course, really isn't all that much. But, all in all, it's been a great season so far. And I actually did a huge intro for the last episode with all my questions that are currently lingering and stuff. And the episode itself ended up, of course, being quite action-packed. So the status hasn't really changed in terms of where my mind is currently at. I'm just waiting to see how it's all going to play out. Of course, the huge cliffhanger ending was the fact that Colossal Titan basically dropped onto Eren and the Armor Titan. I still don't know if I should call them by their Titan names or by just calling them Reiner and Bertolt, but whatever. That's the situation that we're currently at. One of the things that I have been wondering about is what was that other person that the Colossal Titan consumed next to Ymir. I'm not sure what that was all about. I haven't been able to really think of anybody for that. Does that mean that that person also had some type of secret in the way that that person was a Titan as well, and Reiner and Bertolt knew about it or something? That's what I'm kind of wondering about. So I'm very curious to see if we're going to find out who is missing now because of that. But with that being said, this episode I see is called The Hunters, so I'd say we should just kind of dive into it and hope that it's going to provide enough new information that by the end I'll be able to do a very extensive review with more stuff to theorize about. But of course, if you already want to watch the next 5 episodes, they are up on Patreon for you to check out right now. That means episode 9, 10, 11, 12, and the first episode of Season 3 is up there already, so we actually started Season 3 over there, very exciting. You can also check out full-length reactions, OVAs of course, it's linked on top of the description, so go check out the Patreon if you want to, and then for now, let's dive into it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, hit the notification bell, and we are going to start Episode 8 of Season 2 of Attack on Titan. That's quite the explosion, alright. Damn, they're just... yeah. They're all getting blasted backwards. Oh shit, he bit into him. Oh. Wait, Bertolt just... he's carrying Ymir with him, right? Is that the border? Oh wow, we're back in Trost. Is this... ah, I figured it was Pixis. Old bastard.
壁沿いを走ったハンネスたちの先遣隊が無事であれば帰り着くのはもうじきかの。ピクシ失礼。
Oh, Erwin.
おお、エルヴィンか。例のネズミっ子を一匹捕らえたらしいの。
Man, we have not seen Erwin for a good minute either.
あと一歩及びませんでした。ついに憲兵団はこの巨人のいる領域まで引きずり下ろすことが叶いました。
しかし巨人が見当たらないとはな。
本当にいないんですか？
みたいだな。妙に静かだと思ったよ。
なあリヴァイ、俺らの獲物はどこだ？
なんだ、お前ら随分と残念そうじゃないか。壁外調査の機会はいくらでもある。これからは力を合わせて。
Yeah, they never want to take part in those, unfortunately.
まああれだ。俺たちにも内地の仕事が。
I'm sure you are.
ピクシ司令に伝えろ。我々はトロストフに報告に向かう帰路でハンジ分隊長を率いる調査兵団と遭遇しました。その中に装備をつけていない104機の新兵が数名いたのですが、その中の3名の正体は巨人でした。調査兵団は超大型巨人、鎧の巨人と交戦。我々がその戦いに加わった後、すぐに決着が。
無事なのは運よく上にいた俺たちだけ。下にいた奴らは熱と風圧で一時再起不能ときた。どうだミカサは。
大きな怪我はしてないから脳震盪じゃないかって。
食っとけ。
Oh wow, another flashback.
ミカサ、エレンがどうしたの？例の3人組に。
Those same bullies from that first episode, I remember that.
返せよ。
だから言ってんだろ。もう食っちまったんだって。
Is Mikasa gonna show up again, like, looking like a devil?
ゲロでよければ返してやるよ。
だったら弁償しろ。
おいやめろ。おいそこの酒食らってる兵士さんたちよ、喧嘩ぐらい止めろよ。
うるせえな。ガキがじゃれ合ってるだけじゃねえか。多分もうすぐ俺たちより頼りになるのが来る。
はあ
Yep. I mean, he did call that.
エレン、早く帰って巻き割りしないとまたおばさんに怒られる。
I love how Mikasa always plays that kind of model role for Eren herself.
ミカサに負けてんな。なんだと。もういっぺん言ってみる。
うわ言ってやる。
I was about to say tax money being wasted again, huh? They always complain about that. Like, I wonder what the purpose of this scene is right now. Because, I mean, I'm having a blast, but I don't know what the point of it all is. Everybody's just fighting everybody.
もういい、逃げるぞ。これ待ちなさい。待てよ。
あんのことはもういいの。ありがとう。
お前ら先帰ってろ。
This is so chaotic. Is it just to show like how much she cares for him? And can't resist like not being able to be in control basically. And protect him?
ミカサ。
Because
エレンはどこ？
exactly.
落ち着いて。動くんじゃない。まだ怪我の度合いがわからないだろう。
Yeah, she will not be in control of the situation right now.
エレンは連れ去られたよ。ユミルもベルトルトとライナーに。誰かその後を追っているの？
Nope. It's completely out of your control.
どうして？馬をあちら側に運べないからだ。判事分隊長や他の上官が重傷で動けないでいる。
Don't tell me she's gonna like literally go by herself or something. Because that's a suicide mission. Even for her.
またこれか。どこか痛いの？いや、頭を強くぶつけたようだけど大丈夫。でも5時間も経った後では。エレンはいつも私たちから遠くに行くんだろう。きっとそういう星の下に生まれついたんだよ。私はただそばにいるだけでいいのに。それだけなのに。
ミカサ、気がついたのか。腹減っただろう。ほら食え。
I don't know, I feel like as quiet of a scene as this was, it made such a like emotional impact.
占領食しかねえが。まずくもうまくもねえ。いつも通りだ。まあ、いつものことじゃねえか。あの悪ガキの起こす面倒の世話を。
Yeah, exactly.
昔からお前らの役目。
Comparing it to the good old days.
サレンってやつだよ。お前ら時代とか状況が変わってんのに、やってることはガキンチョの頃のままだぜ。だろ?
Yeah, except that Aaron is not here now.
勝ったところはついぞ見たことねえが、負けて降参したところも見たことがなかった。何度倒されても何度でも起き上がる。そんな奴がだ。ただおとなしく連れ去られていくだけだと思うか。いや、力の限り暴れまくるはずだ。ましてや敵はたったの2人だ。エレンはいつもそうだろ。俺はあの日常が好きだ。俺も行くぞ。お前ら3人が揃ってねえと俺の日常は戻らないからな。
I love how dramatically a scene like that can be shown of them just eating. But they're clearly driven.
エルヴィン団長、憲兵団まで。
俺たちには奴らを追いかける理由が多すぎだろ。
So yeah, I guess they really are just gonna go after them with all of them.
敵だったなんて。
But do they know where to go?
奴らの口から直接聞くまでは。
状況は変わりないか。
はい。
よし。リフトを下ろせ。
ハンゼさん。
モーブリと地図を。ここに小規模だが巨大樹の森がある。そこを目指すべきだ。まあ鎧の巨人の足跡は隠しようがないと思うけど。
Oh, they can just trace the footsteps literally.
向かいたいだろう。巨人化の力があっても壁外じゃ他の巨人の脅威にさらされるようだし、あれだけ戦った後だからエレンほどじゃなくてもえらく消耗してるんじゃないか。
They really are there in the forest, aren't they? Oh shit.
おうエレン、起きたか。
夜までだ。
I'm sensing an ending of the episode incoming, but I want to see what that conversation is gonna be.
まだ間に合うかもしれない。
Awesome music as well. Some real build up right there. And I had expected that one. I noticed that I always get a little bit quiet with episodes like this that are very kind of emotionally driven and, you know, like the episode itself was quiet in a way, right? I mean, it's, yeah, it's just there, that whole sequence, you know, between Armin and Mikasa and Hannes reflecting on the past versus where things are now, and that things, of course, in a way haven't really changed and their personalities are still the same way as they always used to be. It's just that they're doing what they used to do in a whole different circumstance now, right? And like that's a beautiful sort of like yeah, the symbolism there really is like beautiful to see, I guess. I know that in the very beginning of the episode, I got a little bit confused because you didn't directly actually see Reiner take Eren with him. I mean, you saw him, of course, bite the neck area, so I guess that means that he either like carried him with him or he consumed him or something again, or just carried him in his mouth, or I don't know what exactly happened. But I was right, like the body that Bertolt was carrying with him was actually Ymir, so yeah, I got confused by that for a second, but of course it became clear later. No, they actually brought Amir and Eren with them. We see at the very end there, you know, kind of as a cliffhanger in a way for the next episode, of course, they're about to have some type of conversation, and I'm very interested to find out what that is going to be. But there again, I very much find that to be some type of symbolism in a way, where you can clearly see Bertolt and Reiner basically standing on, I think, like the higher branches there, right? And then it's Eren and Emir next to each other on the same branch, meaning that they are very much kind of in a similar position, meaning that indeed Emir clearly wasn't part of you know, like Reiner and Bertolt's plan or squad or whatever you really want to call it, right? She has her own motives, and they actually were surprised finding that out too, for themselves. Of course, you know, again, there was that scene back in, I don't know which episode it was, 4 or 5 or something. I think it was 4. Where Reiner seemed to have caught on to the fact that Emir was a Titan already in advance, and then of course later found out by the fact that Emir protected them at the moment at the tower, right? But yeah, so super curious to see how that's all going to play out. You know, again, what the conversation is going to be there. Of course, everybody else is now tracking them down in this into this forest, basically, right? Where they seem to be kind of catching their catching a breath, so to say, or getting their stamina back, right? But the episode in itself, yeah, there's not a whole lot to touch on. I mean, it was great. Once again, I love how they bring back flashbacks to you know, parts from various timelines that we've seen. Of course, in the last episode it was during their training years. Now it was more flashbacks again back to literally episode 1 of the show, and I mean, really before that even, right? So just kind of, you know, that timeline that it used to be. I'm not really sure, like, if the scenes from the beginning with, for example, Pixis and even Jean there we saw with the military police and Levi, if those have some additional meaning. I'm trying to find that out, but you know, other than that, again, this episode definitely, I loved it. I loved it for what it was. I just don't really know what else to touch on anymore. And I think, you know, therefore we should just, I guess, get ready for what the next one is going to bring. And that's what I'm super excited for. So with that being said, I hope you at least enjoyed my reaction, of course, to the episode itself. You can already watch the next 5 episodes on Patreon if you want. It's linked on top of the description. Early access over there, full-length reactions, my OVA reactions as well, if you want to check those out. Yeah, and then I look forward very much to seeing you back for episode 9 in a couple of days from now. Thanks for watching, everybody.